January is a time for new beginnings, so this month's theme is a healthier and happier you. Our topic this week, planning ahead for breakfast. Let's do this. I'm Dani Lebovitz, a registered dietitian, nutritionist, and fitness enthusiast who loves to eat. Welcome to Dani's Delicious Dish, where we get serious about food, fitness, and living better. Food brings people together, it nourishes our bodies, and influences how we learn, grow, and heal. We're going to take you from the classroom, to the gym, to the market, to the kitchen. About 45% of Americans make New Year's resolutions, but only about 8% are successful. One of the most common resolutions is wanting to lose weight and leaning down, and eating breakfast can help you be successful. Breakfast is associated with many health benefits, including weight control and improved performance. Research reveals that breakfast can help reduce hunger throughout the day and help people make better food choices at other meals. Try including a lean protein at your breakfast to help keep you full until lunchtime. Today we're going to make a breakfast bread pudding with eggs, and that will help satisfy hunger for a long time. So the first thing we want to do is take one egg, take about a teaspoon of cinnamon, and a dash of nutmeg. Now I like to put my dry ingredients in there before I put the rest of my wet ingredients because it helps me blend it a little bit more easily. I have 2 tablespoons of milk, 1 tablespoon of real maple syrup, so yummy, and a half a teaspoon of vanilla. I'm going to blend that together really well. Okay, next we're going to take our mug and we're going to coat it with some cooking spray. Make sure it's coated really well because otherwise it'll stick to the edges of your bread pudding. All right, the next thing we're going to do is take our bread. Now you can use any leftover bread that you have. You can use French bread, you can use sliced bread, but my preference is to use a whole grain bread that has about 3 to 4 grams of fiber per slice. That extra fiber will help it last longer. And you can dice this into cubes, but I'm a little bit lazy, so I like to just break off the pieces into my mug. Put about half of your bread in that mug. Then you're going to take fruit. Now you only need about 2 tablespoons of fruit. Today I'm using a half of a banana that I've already sliced, but you can use any frozen fruit like blueberries or raspberries, whatever flavor you're looking for that day. So I'm going to take about half of my bananas and put it in the dish, and then I'm going to cover it with the rest of my bread pieces. And then the remaining banana on top. And then I'm just going to cover it with this mixture we made of eggs and all the good stuff. I also like to give it a little kind of smush down so that we make sure that we get the bread coated. You can let it sit for a minute or two, or you can pop it straight into the microwave. Now everybody's microwave is a little bit different, so it should take between about 1 minute to 2 minutes. Mine usually takes about 2. But start at 1.5 minutes and pull it out and see if you see any liquid around the edges. You know that you need to put it back in for another few seconds. Another cue that tells you when this bread pudding is done is when it starts to puff up over that mug, and this is what it looks like. Let's put it in the microwave. Oh, it looks so good. I wish you could smell it. Let's try it. It's a little bit hot, but bread pudding for breakfast, let's do this. Yum. The next recipe we're going to make is chocolate peanut butter overnight oats. Now you may be wondering why a dietitian is recommending chocolate at breakfast. But one recent study suggests that dieters who include a small dessert item as part of a healthy breakfast may lose more weight and keep it off in the long run better. The reason why is when we restrict ourselves from certain foods, it creates a psychological addiction to the foods. So allowing a sweet treat at the beginning of a day will help you feel less deprived and help you stick to your meal plans more faithfully for the rest of the day. So now we're gonna make chocolate peanut butter overnight oats. Now there are so many different recipes for overnight oats. They're quick, they're easy, they're filling, but today we're making chocolate peanut butter to make it a little bit more special. So I measured a half a cup of milk. I like to do my measurements in a measuring cup, so I only dirty one material besides the jar we're gonna put it in. So I'm gonna add about 2 tablespoons of peanut butter. You can add crunchy if you like. I have creamy today. And add a teaspoon of syrup, a little added sweetness just throughout, and a half a teaspoon of vanilla. Add in your oatmeal. Now you can use steel cut oats. It'll just change the texture a little bit. It'll make it a little bit more chewy. And today I'm also adding a teaspoon of chia seeds. Chia seeds are high in fiber, omega-3 fatty acids, and they expand, so they help keep you fuller longer, a more satisfying breakfast. And then I'm gonna add a tablespoon of chocolate chips. Mix that together really well. Once you've mixed all the peanut butter and oatmeal together really well, then put it into your jar. Now this is great because you can make it overnight and it will be ready for you the next morning. And you can do it on Sunday so that you have breakfast for each morning of the week. Seal it in an airtight container and pop it in the refrigerator. Now I have one in here that I made last night so that I could taste it today for you, and I'm gonna add some toppings to it. So you can add whatever you like, but I'm gonna add another tablespoon of chocolate chips, and I've also sliced up a half a banana. Who doesn't love chocolate and banana and peanut butter together? It looks so good, easy grab and go. I could just bring this straight to work like it is, but let's try it. So good. Start your day off right and find success with your resolutions by enjoying breakfast. I'm Danny the Dietitian. Till next time, live deliciously.